What's going on, guys? We are at the track today and the Camaro is ready to be tested again. There is some badass cars out here. That friggin' ProCharged X275 car real fast. I am once again one of the slower guys at the track. Who would have thought? But we are out here. Camaro's ready to go. I think we're ready to go. I have checked everything I could and it feels ready. Felt good getting on the trailer. Drove it around the other day, did a shakedown-ish on the street just to make sure everything felt good. All the shifting was firm on the trans. All the fluids are checked. Everything should be good to go. And I am pumped to get back in the driver's seat. I feel a little rusty. I feel like I haven't driven this thing in, like, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, 2 months now. So a little rusty. It's been since March 16th. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, TX2K.
Holy crap.
Like March 17th.
It's over a month.
I know, it's been a long time.
Wow.
So ready to get back in, ready to suit back up. I should have definitely taken this time to wash my race suit, but you know, what are you gonna do?
It smells so bad.
Oh, it's ripe. It's a nice, cool 83 out, and we are ready for some action. So I will see you guys once we are prepped and ready to go. So I'm gonna set the tires at like 18.5 right now, a little higher than I normally do. Try to get some of the crinkle out of the tire because this is a radial and we don't want it to crinkle up like that. Anytime it's crinkling, we're losing momentum forward. We're putting the momentum down instead of moving it forward. So I'm trying to get that out of it, but I'm always a little trigger shy in a way to pull air out of the tires because when a car is working, it's a little, you know, it's not exactly fun in my opinion to try something different when a car is working the way you have it set up, but that's the only way I'm gonna get faster is to try different things. So it may blow the tires off. I don't think so, as the track's probably gonna be pretty tight here and the weather's pretty good, but we'll see. And then if it does blow the tires off, I can just back up, pull the car back into the lanes, take some air out and run it again. So
what do you usually run it at? 17
and a half, yeah, around there. A little lower, but I'm gonna try something, throw something around. It's not a huge change, it's so minuscule.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
But maybe the little change will do something pretty big.
Yeah,
like,
it can help me a lot on the 60 foot, and then it'll also make it feel a little bit more stable up top because you won't get that tire flexing when you're going 160.
Got it. Cool. You a little nervous getting back in the seat after the fire?
No, I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous, I don't know why. I just feel like it's like, I don't know. It's like almost like I don't know what to expect after that, but
hopefully my muscle memory is all there. I do the same things that I've been doing.
Yeah.
That's my goal. You know, muscle memory is key with a car like this because you don't have all that much time to really consciously think. You're just kind of like doing the next motion.
Yeah. We'll see what she does.
I'm all strapped in, about to pull up into the lanes. Car's freaking, I don't know, it always acts funny. I'm just used to it acting weird, so I don't even think about it anymore. It acts weird more than it acts normal, but I guess it is a high performance project race car that I worked on myself. Probably shouldn't. I know where my qualifications end. It didn't bump in when I clicked the bump, so I decided to just abort that pass
come back, and I saw a little smoke out of the cowl, so I wanted to check that before I just made a hit. Figured better be safe than sorry. This is just testing. Plus, I just got the car pretty hot, so I was like, let me just kill it and cool it off, and then see what the deal is.
What happened? Do you know?
It didn't bump in, which that happens to me a lot. No matter what my scenario in life is, no matter what car I'm in, I feel like I can't bump a car in for some reason. But the trans got really hot sitting on the trans brake like that. Not like then like visually see it getting hot. I just know it got hot after just getting up on the trans brake. So I saw a little smoke coming out of the cowl.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so I wanted to just wanted to come back and make sure.
Okay.
I saw that when I was before I made the pass, so I'm like, well, I'm not gonna just make a pass after getting the transmission really hot and then seeing a little bit of smoke. I was like, I might as well just back up. And
did you put ice in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that wouldn't cause the trans to get hot.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I had ice in it, but I saw the smoke kind of come up a little bit, and it may have just been burning stuff off, but after that drive the other day and getting it up to temp a couple times, it should not have residual fluid anywhere. So I figured better safe than sorry. See if there's any fluid coming out anywhere, because that would kind of suck if I just had another fire or something stupid. So
yeah,
figured I would just give it a quick once over and let it cool off. The thing is cooking right now. I freaking sat there idling for so long, I feel like, waiting for that guy in front of me. Nothing against him, he's just doing his normal testing, but I should have turned off the car or something. I just sat there for so long.
Oh, when you were up waiting.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's fine to do.
Yeah, but I'm
generally not worried about it, but then after getting on the trans brake like that for a little bit, it's the transit is going to be.
But I mean, I feel like it's usually like fine when you
are
going up into the lanes and have it on. Like it
is, but we're at a test session, so there's no need to run when the car's hot. I might as well just go up there with my best foot forward.
Yeah.
And getting the car hot like that is not my best foot forward.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through, make sure nothing's hot. I'm gonna put a fan on it and then go from there.
Okay.
So we get a good bump in. I'm gonna try to do a bigger burnout. All that kind of fun stuff. Second gear on that burnout. The adjustments I made worked, which is good. Like trying to wheel hop, that was weird. It felt like it tried to just like wheel hop, like drive the tires into the ground, and then they rebounded fast in a way. I gotta go look at what it did. You'll know in the video. Didn't even get dang old 60 foot down. And yes, I'm driving with my knee right now. Let the car cool down, go through it. The adjustments I made on the bump box worked. I'm sure it's because everything in the trans is new and fresh. That's probably why it was a little tighter, holding a little tighter, but because I have this nice smooth stage right here, I can just kind of
click and make an adjustment right on the fly instead of like a lot of ways you would have to get into the the laptop and change the whole tune-up basically. Like, yeah, so it's easy to just have it on this. What's up?
How you doing?
Well, it was weird.
It like dumped out water.
Did it?
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wade.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like a crazy amount, but like there was some.
I'll tell you guys, I don't think that there's an ice tank in the world that seals well. I don't think so. I think you could have your ice tank in a freaking vault and it would still leak. They just always leak. I don't get it. I just need to like put a towel back there, but like that seems stupid. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I just put a towel in my trunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I mean, that time slip probably doesn't say much.
Yeah, I don't know. I just grabbed it.
Yeah. Wasn't even a good reaction time. 23 seconds at 52 miles an hour. You think your Trailblazer could beat that? You think so?
Oh yeah.
You think you could go 23 miles an hour?
What is it?
I mean 23 ET?
And how fast did it go?
52.
23 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. I'm holding on to that time, so let me keep it. I'm just kidding.
This is what you need to beat. Alright, so I dropped the tire pressure back down to where I was at. Clearly, the car did not like that. It was basically like a basketball effect, where it's a super hard basketball hits the ground and bounces back up, whereas a soft one kind of like doesn't bounce back up. But a lot of people with a little heavier cars than mine, and obviously different suspension setup, run like, you know, higher pressure like that. So I wanted to give it a try. It didn't like it. I may be able to get it figured out if I change suspension wise, but for testing purposes and what we're doing right now, I want to revert back to what I normally run, see if I can just get an A to B pass before I go changing anything like that, and then slowly work into changing stuff like that, because clearly the car was unhappy there. So I want to go back and see if I can get a good clean, at least 600-foot hit, and then we'll know, you know. Even if it just leaves, I'll know a lot more data than I have at this moment, because right now I don't have much. But everything felt good. That second gear burnout was pretty great, so I'll definitely do that again. Well, it's getting dark, but that's perfect because the weather's starting to cool down. Obviously, you guys know I took tire pressure out, checked all the fluids again, drained the catch can, cooling down the car with a little fan here. You know, it helps a little bit. Doesn't help all that much. I need a better fan situation, but I don't like bringing a generator with me, so this will do. Just did a quick once over on the car. Gonna throw a bag of ice in it, and everything else should be good to go. About to make another hit here. Hopefully it's a full hit. Cross our fingers for that one, because I definitely feel like I need a full hit in my life. And that should be the gist of it. Let's hope for the best, guys. I am a little discouraged. I'll be full honest. I don't like to not be honest. Definitely a little discouraging, you know, fighting with the car. Just out here in the heat, but there's no place I'd rather be. You know, they say a bad day at the racetrack's better than a good day in the office, but you won't have a good day at the racetrack unless you spend months in the shop. So it's all a little, I don't know if you'd even call that a word of wisdom. Just me talking, I guess. Well, I'm gonna stop talking and work on the car. At this point, the car was just making absolutely no boost. Couldn't even spin the tire anymore. Something had changed. Pull it back to the pits and diagnose.
What are you thinking? You know?
Well, the idle issue, that one's one I've always dealt with. That idle set screw just backs out. I don't know if it's because everything's so solid mounted in this car, but like, it's got a screw and then a nut to set it, and like, you can tighten it down as hard as you want, as good as you can, and it'll still back out. I guess I just need to Loctite it. I really didn't want to have to Loctite it because it's something you might need to adjust every now and then if things change. But I guess I'll just use some blue Loctite and hope to get rid of one issue. The other issue, I mean, the car was just kind of acting funky. It didn't want to do a burnout at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was maybe a nitrous issue.
I don't know.
Maybe it just needs a fresh nitrous bottle in there.
I want you to watch the video because I feel like I heard something when you did the first burnout, like, you know,
there was
like
definitely a substantial clunk in the rear end.
Right? I thought something broke for a second. I was like, what the heck?
I mean, I'll watch the video. I can't imagine like I can't imagine like an axle breaking or anything on this car. Like it really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Especially in a burnout. I mean, these axles are pretty beefy, strange axles.
Yeah.
Also, when I'm backing that car up, just an FYI, I can't see any.
I know.
Literally nothing. So like when I'm backing up and it's like, where's he going? It's like, he
doesn't know. He doesn't know where he's going.
He's just guessing based off of being at the track a lot. And like, this seems correct.
Yeah.
Let me hope nobody's behind me. Run over a junior dragster.
I was there. I was thinking sure.
So, I figured out my issue. This is really bright. Let's turn it down like 2 notches. I figured out my issue, and it's nothing hurt with the car, nothing mechanically wrong. But if you look there, the CO2 bottle is dead empty. So that means that we have a leak somewhere, or the like pressure relief valve on the CO2 bottle maybe popped or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell right now because, you know, there's no CO2 in it to see if I can hear a leak. But that's what I'm gonna have to do. I noticed because the parachute normally is a CO2 launcher, but it's deflated right now. And
wait, but I thought the CO2 just had to do with that.
no, it does the boost too. So that second burnout, when I was trying to do a burnout, it was making no boost. So that's why it felt so down on power. I was like, why does it feel like I'm trying to make a 300 horsepower car do a burnout on a radial here? And that makes sense now. So that sucks because I can't just fill that up. I don't have a backup CO2 bottle or anything with me, so I just have to go get that filled on Monday and then come back to the track. But that was a pricey way to find that out. Come to the track. It had CO2 in it when we got here. That second pass when we were on the trans brake, it definitely was making boost. It had CO2, but it must have just leaked out somewhere over the course of the evening here. I don't know. I gotta just put an air line to it and then run some air through the line and like spray some water on all the fittings and see if you can see it bubbling anywhere. That's the only way you can tell if you use some soapy water. As Chris Fix would say, some water. I guess we can just check visually real quick if anything is leaking. So, Bronte, I can explain this to you and them on camera all at once. So, CO2 is like air pressure in a bottle that comes into this solenoid right here. And then this boost solenoid like puts CO2 to the top of the wastegate, and then that pushes the wastegates closed using air pressure. So if there's no air pressure, the wastegates are just gonna open with whatever spring pressure there is. So say there's only spring pressure in there for maybe 20 pounds of boost, we're only gonna make 20 pounds of boost, and we normally make 50. I don't know what springs are in it. Well, I never really cared about that because we use CO2 anyways, but that's definitely our issue. So basically just have to dig through all these fittings and see if any are loose, see if any lines have holes in them, if it's melted anywhere or cut or anything like that, and then fix it.
Not that's cut, right?
No, this is a heat shielding over the line. The line is this little like rubber plastic deal. I may just switch to all AN. I love this push log stuff, but AN doesn't melt or break, and it's way more expensive, which is really cool too. Nothing like spending a bunch of money. I bet you it's this one, this long guy somewhere. tough break, but we'll have to find that when we get home, because even if I did have another CO2 bottle, it would probably just drain it just the same. So really not going to do me any favors, even if somebody had one here. I may seem like I'm happy about this, because I am. Obviously I wanted to make more passes, but I'm happy to find the issue being something so simple. If you can find the issue that quick, then that's a good thing, because sometimes you can really hunt down a potential issue, and I hate doing that. So that's the problem, and I know the solution. I'm just gonna have to go through all my lines and fix it, make it not broken. Could be leaking out of this one right here. This one's a little tore up from me having a really bad hole in there originally. It's actually still not a great hole, it's a little off center. But that'll do it for this video, guys. It's definitely not a fun one.
I'm on cruise control.
Oh, Bronte's got cruise control set. Hey, drive home. Stop at Chipotle. That'll do it though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is the story of racing. I am a little rusty. I haven't been out here in like a month, but I am definitely excited to get back to it. And we'll probably be running again next week. So thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next time. Be doing some more racing and diagnosing this week. Oh, leave a comment if you think I need a faster scooter than that, because that one's a little slow. All right, Bronte's going for the fastest pass of the night. Can you beat my 23?
We're gonna see how fast it takes me to go to the store.
All right, when you leave, I'll start it. All right, we're at like 2 minutes, 40 seconds now. She's gonna need a faster one. I hear the Segway ones are pretty good. If you guys have any ideas, comment down below, or if anybody has a connection to a good one, I'll do a full review. I'll start a freaking race program with these things. She's smiling from ear to ear. She loves this thing. 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
No way, I thought it was like a minute.
You're gone forever.
Oh my god.
Could have loaded up the car and been gone by then.
I was trying to go like
You're
this.
tucked.
Damn, I literally thought it was a minute.
Damn.
I was thinking on my way back, I was like, it's gotta be like a minute.
Guys, I can't believe we haven't had one of these sooner.
Oh my god, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
We're gonna have to get a faster one.
Yeah, I need like 10 more miles per hour.
Really? How fast did you get it up to? Dang. Maybe it does need a Milwaukee swab. Did you have your headlight on? That might be helping your speed. It helps the battery.
No,
No headlight.
Like, I was watching the time too, because I was trying to see if when I ducked down if it went faster or something, and it didn't. I tried like putting more weight on the back instead of all on the front.
Really getting technical. We gotta try putting more air in the front tire, because it's a little low. That might help get a little more mile an hour if that's creating drag. Because it's like,
I was like,
why are you so slow?